Hello guys, welcome. Let's wait a little bit to those who are joining the channel. YouTube is publishing that I'm alive. I'm online now, so let's YouTube publish to everyone that can follow me. However, it's too late, so most of you must be sleeping at the moment. And you can follow during the day. I will publish on my LinkedIn and YouTube, so you can watch later if you cannot watch now. Today I had a meeting with some guys that I will introduce you, that helped me to learn how to work better with ISEN design experience, IDX. Experience has been so far interesting, but they show me some links, some YouTube channel, and also communities where we can find more instructions, and I show today. All right, let's start. So welcome to my channel. This is the Surface class on YouTube. My name is Marcelo. I'm an expert in Class A surface modeling. I have almost 30 years using ISEMSurf to model surfaces. I also model with other softwares. I had some experience training people, producing some material process for development, and also I had experience learning intuitively new softwares. So I like to experience softwares, and do my experience with the Dassault software with the ISEMSurf. I received that badge, the champion program, and I'm glad with this. I thank you, Fabio for recognition and for the initiative to have this champion program. And I now have this opportunity to experience the ISEN design experience. So I'll do it online with you now. I'll show some tips here of Class A. As you see, these videos are part of a playlist that shows you how to model resto mod, yeah, for restoration modification. When you get a car, an old car, and you try to modify meanwhile you are restoring it. So this is one work that I like to do. I have some friends that does it, and I think is a good way to practice, a good way to show to those that are in transition from one software to another, from one career to another career, that want to experience a little bit more before have this decision. Something that I write about in my book. You can read my book, my guide about how to learn Class A. It's very basic tips for those who are starting on Class A and also who want to change the career. You can buy this book. The link is on the video, and you can learn a little bit more how to change your career, how to learn a little bit more of Class A using the software that you are working now, and improve your modeling skills, right? So take a look on the video description. You can find the link to the book. Also, if you like these videos that I'm doing, click on like it, click the bell to be notified about the videos that I'm publishing. Subscribe in the channel, and I'm thank you for support the channel. I just do it because I know that you like it and you are interested in do it. If you do it, also YouTube spread the news to the other people that like this subject, like the software 3D modeling, resto mode, and so on. Let's help the community to get stronger, right? Okay, let's start sharing to you how I find some tips here. First of all, this is a moment where I'm in contact with the CATIA champion team. They are helping me with this. And to be fair with you, they are helping me showing where to find information. So you also that starting with CATIA, Ice and Shape, CATIA, Design Experience, you also can find this information, and I will show you now. Okay, you can see here my web browser. I'm in the platform, the 3D Experience platform, and we have this 3D Swim that is the community, the sub-community where you can find many communities here. I suggest you to follow this CATIA Creative Design and Styling. That is a community dedicated to CATIA Icing, CATIA Ice and Shape Design, Ice and Surf, and CATIA Ice and Experience, right? So when you click here, oh, you have to subscribe. I'll give you the link on the description. You can find the link of the 3D Swim where you can subscribe, sign up, connect all the people there, including me. You also can connect with the public communities like this creative design and styling. You can type there and find this community, right? And then you have some filters here. You can find some filters on top, and also the descriptions, the content, description of the content that you find here. So if we go to community, wiki, and you go here to apps, surface refinement, and reverse engineering. All right, open here. Surface modeling, reverse engineering, naval architecture, ISM design experience, and you have here some information and also tutorials how to use it, right? Radius curvature, flow, counterpoint, nerve, bezier, definitions from class A, instruction for IDX, so you find some videos showing how to do it. Pretty interesting link, right? So I suggest you to sign up on the CATIA 3D Swim, come to this community, and so we can you can experience this, follow all the instructions here and find information about the software, right? So this is a good way that you can find this information. And also I want to suggest you to go to YouTube and follow those guys. I want to thank you, Fabio Ballari, that helped me with this, not only with the CATIA Champion program, but also with the links that you are sending to me on YouTube. I will give the link also in the description. The CATIA design team, where you can find some videos with showcase, tutorial, different kind of softwares that you can use, not only ISM design experience, but also design tools, natural sketching and so on, virtual reality, many models that you can use, human centered design. So a lot of information that you can use. I want to thank you, Nick McFerrin and Thomas Frisson. Nick and Thomas, we had a meeting today. On this meeting, we discussed a little bit more about all this information that I'm showing you today to you. Where to find the videos on the web, where to find the information in the champion community. Oh, sorry, the CATIA ISM design community. So all this, they helped me with this links to find the information, and was really nice to meet them. So thank you, Nick and Thomas. You can follow them as well. If you come here in YouTube, Nick McFerran, Nick McFerran. You can find here his videos that he's publishing here with tips for ISAMSurf and IDX as well. Thomas Frisson, also Thomas expert in ISAMSurf and IDX, so you can follow them and take a look at the videos that they are publishing on the web. Also, subscribe on his channel. For sure, you have to follow them. This will also subscribe, like this. Subscribe, and you will be notified about the new videos that they are publishing and tips that you can follow with to learn more about ISAMSurf and IDX. Right? Okay. Say that. Let's go to the project, right? Okay. Okay, so we have the model here, the exterior that I'm modeling. On the experience you can see we have the tools here on side on the compass. I always will repeat a little bit of the commands so you can find better where's the tools, where is the models, where you can find the files. So here on top on the compass you can find the tools that you were using, so you can open the models that you need. I'm doing this exterior here. The 3D space shows the model that you are working, so let's open with CATIA ISAM Design Experience. We'll open the platform. On the right here you have the 3D drive that I can find the models that I'm using as a reference. This is my Z3 model, my Z3 image, my Z3 blueprints. Also I have some M4 blueprints here. I'm doing some experience with this. Down here we have the Enovia, where you can see how is the progress of the model. I don't know how to use it. I'll be honest. I'm a 3D modeler, not expert in Enovia, so I will learn how to work with this soon, not now, but soon. And I will share with you the opportunity to use this, right? Okay, it opens the ISAM experience, so let's go through this. This is nice. You can see here the welcome page, the landing page, where it shows you some navigation modes, like navigation as CATIA or navigation as ISAMSurf. This is something that I have to find where to change. I know that when you are in the experience, it works with ISAMSurf. When you are in ISAM shape design, it works as CATIA. And I believe we can change it, even inside the different softwares. I'm more about ISAMSurf, right? I'm an ISAMSurf user, so easier to be used this way. I know how to do this because I was CATIA user in the past, but I prefer ISAMSurf. What is the nav bar? How to use this, where to find these different tools, organizing, the palette, selection mode in the window or with the passing the mouse over it, different buttons that we can use, and the robot, how to use the robot. Nice tips. And also here, it depends on in your keyboard, you have some shortcuts that you can use it. Some of them are basic, right? In how to use shortcuts for points, curves, mesh, selections, well, plenty of them. Well, I will keep this activate every time that I open, because I have to remind me I'm not I'm a beginner user, so I have to remember this all the time. I always take a look on this to help me keep in mind and use the shortcuts, right? Okay, different keyboards, and let's go. All right. So here we have our model that I'm doing the wrong way, of course. Just came from Ison, and sometimes in my memory keeps the fingers working with the previous software. Well, these 2 days that I didn't show any videos, I have practiced a little bit on the software. I don't want to be a boring video where I am developing or discovering the tools online. I want to share my discovery, but I don't want to be boring when you are looking to what I'm doing and doing some mistakes. Of course, if I do, I will show why, but this is something that is boring, right? I create some curves here from the last model that we saw, and also as you see, I changed the top view here because I discovered that this image was not the right one to work, and I will show you why. Well, every time when we are modeling something through images, you keep in mind that if you are using a picture, this picture has a perspective. And even if you like to work with perspective like this, doesn't respect the same perspective of the picture, right? Each lens, camera lens, each point of view has a different perspective, so it's hard to find it. Sometimes you are working with perspective to get a better proportion, but if you want to bring the correct line, mainly when you are working with like this resto mode that I will use these lines to the car, right? I need a precise line. So precise line comes from blueprint, not for perspective. As you see, I will give you some hints, some tips. If you take a look here, the wheel, the left wheel is a little bit outer of the right wheel, right? You have this difference also here. This is the closer wheel, this is the far wheel. So that means that the center of the car is smaller than the border, right? It's like, let me try to show on this perspective here. You see, you are looking to this side of the car that has a longer length, a bigger length. The center of the car is smaller by this amount. And this does not mean that distance here is the same what you see in the picture. As I said, it depends on the lens that the guy used to take this picture, right? So to avoid this, we use blueprint. You can use here to take the main curves because it's more reliable for highlights or sequence of lines, but keep in mind that it's not perfect, it's not exact, okay? So I will change this image here to the new one. Okay, of course I have to do it pickable, properties, graphic, pickable, okay. Boop, boop. Click twice. Here. First I click here, click twice. And let's change to this one. I didn't find a convertible Z3, I just found a coupe. But this is not a problem. But to be on the other side is a problem. I don't remember to see if I can flick this in the software. Maybe I have to use this one because I tried to use the other one and not good. So I will delete this sign here, keep this one. Alright, so here front and top. I will hide this to help me. Okay. Side view, no, not side view yet. Let me first increase the size of this image here. You remember how I do it? Click on here. On center. And then I click on here. So the image change because it's centered to the wheel. Thank you, Nick. I follow your video. If you want to know how to do it, follow Nick McFerrin. You see the video that it shows how to do it. Is an expert. Ta-da, second one here. Alright. And you see the length here. Now we have to update the length. To update the length, I will follow. Let's change to the. I have this website where I use the measures that they give me. Wheelbase. 2446. 2446. So let's go back. 2446. Ta-da. Okay. Now we have the right size. That's good. Now we see that there is a difference. Remember that I told you. Let me just try to. Remember I told you about. We are in a side view, right? So you see that the wheels. Let me just change here the color. Transparency here. To see the lines, curves. Okay. So you see that the doors doesn't change much, right? But the length change, as you said, as I told you. When we are in perspective, and now I have to put the top. When we are in perspective, the center of the car is smaller. Everything that is far from you is smaller. That means the center of the car is smaller than what you see on the side. The door is bigger than this relation of the center, right? Let's come back here to parallel view, and let's now go to the side. As I said, the door that is close to me is on the right side, but the center of the car that is far has the effect of the perspective, so it's smaller. We will have to adjust everything to the new image. Without perspective, I thought a new perspective, but it was a without perspective, right? It's parallel. Drink water, babe. Please drink water. All right, let's organize a little bit here. Properties. I call it side. View, the blueprint. I also will move it a little bit inside, so click twice. This is a trick that Nick shows also. We have to show first the plane. You see that there's a plane here, no, not XY, XZ, sorry. XZ plane. Okay, XZ. So I click twice here. Now I click the center. This is the plane where I move it in the plane of the image. But now I come here and click twice the plane. Oop. Did I learn right? Let me see. Come on. What I'm doing wrong? The sequence, right? Oh, yeah. Sequence. No, not this one. Yeah, it's here. I remember what's here. Click twice. Click here. And the plane. Oh yeah. Aha, twice. I remember now. Let's go. Click twice here and goes to the plane. Nice. Here's. As I said, I'm not an expert in the software. I'm expert in iSimsurf and I'm expert in 3D modeling. So I will show the tips. Learning this software and is easy to you do it as well. Let's hide the plane. I don't want to mess this. Image. I want to keep it. The size is correct on the bottom. Well, I will keep it unpickable. All properties unpickable. Right. And there's two ways to change the size of the car. So let's go to top view. And change this one. Oh, pickable. Let's mix it. It is. No, it's not pickable. Properties. Pickable. And twice. And let's increase to here. And increase to here. So we have the right size comparing to the image. Remember, I'm parallel view, not in perspective. Let's go closer. It does not have to be super precise, right? As you see here, the thickness of this line here on the image is huge. So we have some tolerance to do it. What I have to do now for sure is center the image. So I'll click here and well, the length is correct. So if I move slowly here, I can bring this front and rear so you can move, you see, many directions. What I'm gonna do to bring just a tiny distance, usually I go up, and if you hold Control, it goes just vertical, you see. So I bring a longer distance here to prepare the image, release, and now I do it again. Bring this back and Y. So I don't move to the sides, just up and down. So I just ensure that holding Control is going up and down vertically. So that's why I go up first and then down again. And I precisely release here on the right point. Okay, let's make it top. No pickable. Properties. Not pickable. Right. Now we have it. Here it is. Now we have have to adapt all the curves, right? So let's move everything again on the right position. Let's do it. So let's move this curve here. I want to see counterpoints and so on. When you click the curve, you see that the robot is on the center here, and you can move the robot with the curve. It's moving the curve. Alright. I don't know if this blueprint is correct. Someone can just use an image to create this blueprint. Also, this blueprint can be can contain some errors and not be exactly the same, you know, from what is a Z3. But let's say that is perfect. That is a correct one. Someone scan it from the user manual, owner manual of Z3, like says Nick, Z, yeah, British accent, Z. Sorry, Nick, I know that you are Irish. Okay, done. This one here goes this direction. So I try to save the proportion. It goes up here. And this one goes to here. Right, not that bad. This one here go here. Well, seems that someone changed it. Oh. This one here was linked to the side, so we have to move first this one. As you see, I'm not sure if this is the correct surface. I will bring first the proportion, the lines, then we change it according to the what we have in the image. This one? No, this one. This is on the center, so I'll move. Instead to move the center, click the curve and take the robot on the center of the curve. I'll click the counterpoint and bring the counterpoint. Where's the counterpoint? Counterpoints to the robot. See, that's it. Something is wrong where I am selecting. So I now have, I have to discover now, I have to stop to say I am. Of course, in a way. It's moving everything because I'm selecting something wrong. I have to change the way that I'm selecting. And I have to find out where to do it. Usually what I do is change the command. Oh yeah, I remember. Something that I did was change to the correct work object. Not sure if this is the alright. Click this one, click this one. Still moving everything. No, it's moving just the counterpoints. So I'll keep this proportion from the. I won't keep this proportion. I'll do it like is a blueprint first. Let's use the proportion of the blueprint, and then at the end I start to bring the details from the image. All right. It's a little bit complicated, but no, it's this one. This one here. Oh yeah, I forgot that this one is linked. Oop. Alright, I'll do the details later because first I have to take the proportion and then I will change the view for the top view and I will work the top view proportion, right? So we change here, 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 pam, pam, pam. Now the wheel flat curves on the door as well. Here's a K, same proportion, same line. Well, let's work with the I think I have to do something different here. Alright. I'm thinking about how to do it. I'm thinking about the work with scale on this on the rear. But first let's find the door. Let's find the other points. Let's adjust the other points that we can bring independently. Gosh, I still thinking in Portuguese. Translating. Oops. This one here is linked. I'll go to the matching or omni match here. Something that shows me. I have to see how to work with these two guys here. I don't want to use the matching with them. I remember I click here, matching on this point here. Sometimes it shows up. Where's the link? I want to. Oh, I remember. Here. I don't remember which of this condition is the matching that is linked there. I know that I'm doing the wrong, the more, the longest way to say that. Which one is this on back? You see, every time that you do a matching with the points, it creates a condition here where you can work with this. I have just a discovery on the software. I will look at the tutorials later to see how do I link this one. Oh, sorry, where I find the link between this line and this line. Symmetry is not symmetry, is matching, so we'll go to this one. It was on the front as well, on the back. This one. Oh, come on. Where is the link between these two? Because this one I move is free. This one I move, it moves together. That means they are linked, right? Somewhere here I can find it, but I have to read the wiki. Now I have the wiki. You also have the wiki. You can use this as well. I think the fast way is hire someone to teach us, right? Dassault has a lot of companies that does it. The idea is to experience and show how it works. I don't expect that you guys will do the same. Because first you need the software, second you need time to do it. Third, you can speed up, you have a lot of experience to do it. And I I had some experience with this different softwares. I work with CATIA, ISM. I know that is more intuitive for me. So if you guys know some Dassault expert, you can talk to them in your country. Try to find a trainee. Alright, I think this is okay. This line goes this direction. Something shows me that this highlight passed through here. I remember on the image. I'll talk to you about this here when we see the image on the web, because we have a highlight that goes straight here, connecting to this line. This theoretical, but we talk about this later. Okay, this one, let's bring it on the right place. This one right here. Okay. Okay, let's select control and this one. I like this. You select all of them just with the passing the mouse over it. And now we change it, sculpting with scale. Scale is this one. How do I change the robot? Maybe here? Yes. I want the robot here. And now I will change the scale of everything together. Of course, this one here is linked somewhere. Oh, I didn't get it. Okay, let's do opposite. Control N. Nope, Control N. Nope, Control N. Window. No. I'm sure that I pick up all here and scale all together. That's not a good idea for sure. Let's move it. Just move it. Yeah, guys. As you see, the proportion of the image is different from the side view, so we have to work all the lines again. I just brought this back to match on the side here. As you see, the difference here on the sides is because the image on the side of the bumper is closer to me, is bigger. Where I create this line is bigger than the center because the perspective of the picture. Always take care, watch out about this perspective. Sometimes you bring some perspective from internet, some pictures that has a strong perspective is worst. I always have to look the light perspective, the smaller distortion possible when I'm looking for a side view from a picture to avoid this kind of distortion. Alright, we have to work this manually, but interesting to see that, look this, the car is the same, we were talking about Z3, but this is a coupe, instead the convertible. So the bumper has the same proportion. As you see here, the lights are different, the tail light is different, but you can see that connects somehow if we look at the image. Bumper has almost the same size here. The bumper is the same, right? Probably they don't change the bumper, don't change much the proportion. Of course, you have some design details that they change from one to another, but the structure is almost the same here, and connecting the same points here on top. That's good. Interesting. Interesting. Well, let's do it. Let's change the counterpoints again and bring a better proportion on the car. I'll work now with the counterpoints. I don't want to move all together. I just want to, again, find the proportion. Let's bring this one here. This one. Some people ask about this one supposed to be here. Some people ask me about why you don't use one command A, B, C, or command automatic that brings all together, or command automatics that short the time to do something. Well, when we talk about 3D modeling, mainly class A, we're talking about, wait, it doesn't move. We're talking about precision. So the way to avoid lost time, in my point of view, of course, someone can be a different point of view. The way to avoid lost time when you are modeling with precision is to bring the correct position when you are modeling. Also using the correct standards, like if you are modeling class A, don't use NURBS. If you don't know the difference of NURBS and bezier, you have to research about it, or you can buy my book that is in the subscription. There I explain to you the difference between NURBS and bezier, because bezier is more precise than NURBS for sure. Okay, let's do this almost right here. I can work this proportion later when I have the image. And okay, so almost everything on place. Let's do just a vertical lines here. Let's say the vertical is horizontal line. Come on, Marcelo. Okay. Details come later. This one here is different. Something is wrong. I like to compare the horizontals. The car shows going the wrong direction, right? You see, to bring speed, usually the car goes down on the front, so you have a thinner proportion on the front, and also the lines on the side goes down on the front as well. For some reason, it's opposite here. In this case here, I will do extrapolation. I discovered that extrapolation comes from the control. You press Alt and the second button on the mouse, and you have this menu. Then you have extrapolation here. So we can extrapolate this curve. And I will use this curve as a reference. This is from the previous image. right? So I think this line goes better than the 3D, the image, the blueprint. So I will avoid, at the moment I will avoid to use the blueprint floor line. And of course I will change this line here in the future. I have to, I will not keep this proportion here. Alright, usually these two lines runs parallel. So it's like, take this one here, Ctrl C, Ctrl V and move up. We use the axis from the robot. You see the difference here? I prefer to use this proportion here. Let's delete this one. Out, button, center, and extrapolate this one here. So let's keep closer. Wow! Wow! I delete one curve and all of them went out. Whoa! Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z. Better than nice surf. Oof. Sorry guys. I know that you like ISM surf, but to have the Ctrl Z is much better. I think I have to isolate this curve here, but okay. Let's see this one here. On curve, isolate. That means this curve does not belong to the others now. Right? Okay. Same here. Let's see. Delete. Alright. So I'll take this one here. Ctrl C, Ctrl V. And move up. You guys, if you think I'm doing wrong when I isolate the curve, please let me know, because I'm not a CATIA user. I'm an ISM user, and only ISM we don't use parameterization. So, center button. So for me, it doesn't matter if of course it's easier when you have parameterization, but sometimes you want something quick and you just forget about the parameterization. Okay. Curves on place. At least on the side view. Let's see on top view. Alright. Oh, I forgot the wheel flats. Wheel flats. Wheel flats sounds interesting. I know that we have the standard that we can, some companies work with the standard that you just use 6 counterpoints on surfaces. That means you have to figure out how to do it with 6 counterpoints or breaking 2. What sometimes is not easier to do, and sometimes I don't like to do it. Sculpture, extrapolate, close. Okay. This one. What I'm doing that is not connecting. Every time when it happens, I change the command to do something different. Counterpoints, plane. Maybe I am in the wrong selecting all of them. I have to find out why I'm doing this. I select something that I just missed the link to, not the link to the counterpoints, but maybe I have to select all the options here, counterpoints, activate. Now I get it. Sometimes there is a forbidden sign on side of the eye here. I'm not sure why. I have to understand why does it happens, or learn why does it happen. Okay, let's bring some proportion to the wheel flat. All right. Oops. Go to the back. Just a little bit. As I said, some company doesn't allow us to work with more than 6 counterpoints on the curve on surface. So we have to figure out how to break in 2 or 3 surfaces sometimes. But in this case here, I'm working with a constant and proportional wheel flat. As you see, I just copy and paste both. I create first the front, copy and paste to the rear, and adjust it to the rear because the angle is different. It's never copy and paste directly because the shape changes to give more a sense of speed on the front and on the rear. As you see here, is more upright on the front, and here is more long without the same break that it have here. Well, I'm following this. I don't mean that is right, but it's the design of this car, right? You remember that this car here is from 1997, so it's a concept, different mindset from what we have today, and we have to deal with this. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. Stop review. So now we move this line here out to fit. Oops. Curve, not the counterpoint. Alright. As we move it, we see some differences on the curves because it was following the previous car. So remember that all this curve was adjusted on the side view. On the side view, we adjust in X and Z or Z. Here I have the possibility to adjust in X and Y. But if I change the X, I will have a problem on the side view. So I will just work with Y direction. Pretty basic. Alright, this one here goes in. Oops. Oopsie. Well, I think I'll have to deal with this as well, so let's move. More tension on the back. I said that we will not move on Z, on X, but I need to adjust here, and I will adjust also on side view. I have to remember to adjust this point on side view, because I need more curvature, more tension on the back. And I will work with the outer character line, not the inner. That is weird, right, for me. I know that for you, I don't know if most of you has a difference, but the main line is not this one. The main line is the line on the glass. There's a sequence to develop the car that is the glass, then the shoulder line close to the glass, then the outer liner, the belt line, sorry, the shoulder line here, far from the glass. So this is the correct sequence. I'm doing the opposite. Why? Because it's just a reference from the blueprint. I don't have the glass. Something more complex. What we call it, develop the tonneau, no barrel. Develop the barrel. Do you know the difference between tonneau and barrel? If you do, just write here, difference between tonneau and barrel. There is a difference. And I can say this next time when I will model the glass. This one goes more this direction. This one this direction. And this one this direction. Here I develop the symmetry. So when I bring this, as you see here, I have symmetry to the Y plane, center plane. And how I did it, well, I will show you here how I did it. Oh, let me adjust this one. We will do the front bumper together. Alright. So this one I will just bring out. Which curve is this? 1, 2, 3. What was the mid highlight? Mid highlight. Let's delete this one. I'll bring this from, actually, I'll keep this one. Why I will keep this one? Let me tell you why I will keep this one. This one here comes from the highlight on the door, from the image that I used before, that is aligned with this curve here, with this direction, right, and also the bumper here. And if you remember, I kept this line from the previous as well, so this and this and this are from the previous relationship to the image. In this case here, I'm keeping the same proportion, yet I don't have the correct line. I'm guessing this is the blueprint is right, but I have to model it first from this line. This is the closest line to the handle. That means when you look this way, the apex is close to the handle. I don't know if it's higher or lower. Probably here's the apex because I see the highlight on the image. So that's why I keep this line here as an apex. And when you see here, this is the apex. So I bring this curve out. Oops. And what I do with this one here on the bottom, how keep is this? I don't know yet how it is. And this one here, it's pretty similar to the other. I can suppose that it's parallel to the center of the car, right? So it should be at least close to it. So let's bring the curve out. I'll bring this. Oh, we'll try to do it with this proportion here. Let me see if I can bring this. I'm not sure, no. I have to take a look on the wiki how to use this compass with the other. I know that if I click Ctrl on all of them, they move together. Oh yeah, ta-da-da! You click Ctrl on all of them, and you can move all together the same. You see, same distance, or you can follow here how much you want to move. Let's say 1/2. Easier to adjust. I like it. I didn't select the other one, so that's why it's not moving together. I'll keep as is in this point here. Oops. A little bit out. Okay. So I know that this line goes inboard compared to this one, and this line here on the bottom goes outboard compared to this, but inboard compared to this. So this line have to change as well. Look on top. Let's do the same. I don't know yet if it is or not, but I guess it is like this. And bring this a little bit inboard compared to the side. This is the side, right? The upper. So it's inboard compared to them, but this is the lower one. As you see, it's outboard compared to them. So I believe it's this position. We'll check when we are modeling on 3D. Alright, and now let's start with some bumpers. Bumper. Again, I think this all first. It's keeping the symmetry here because I fixed the symmetry to the other side, right? So that's why it kept me. That's good. Good too. Same proportion from before. now I will create this line on the front here. So, in this case here, you see that the bumper is sharper on the center and flat on side. That means we have something that is symmetric just on the center here, right? To create a curve, first I will set the plane XY. So XY on the plan, set as current. Alright, I will create a curve now using my action pen here. Create curve. And this curve starts on the center because I like to create a theoretical line between the edges. So starts on the center and comes this way here. That means that it's a bit more accelerated on the corner, longer on here. Ooh. I think there is a theoretical line here. And then put it wrong. I delete it. Click something that deleted. Let's do it again. Main curve, yeah, I'm on the correct place. Let's do it again. I click something wrong. On center, on here, and here. Probably I'm creating the curve on the wrong place. Control points, curves, blah blah blah, curves. Okay. Well, I don't know why I was not accepting the okay. So I'll keep close to the center here. Close to here. Top view, top view. Flat. More flat. And this goes a little bit back here. So we have a connection here. And I have to ensure that the center here is on Y0. Is correct, set it. So I'll do the symmetry here, right? Let's open the panel of symmetry. I will click this one here. So it's automatic, was set to ZX, the symmetry, with G2. But I don't want G2 neither G1, I want the G0. I just want this point connected to the center. Doesn't matter what I do with this curve, it's always connected to the center. I don't want this mirrored because from my point of view is a straight line here or a flat curve here connected with a round center. Okay, this is my point of view. If you don't agree, you can model. So we have this. And seams, we have here another flat. Seams is another flat or rounder with I don't like to do strange curves, you know, like this one. I will exaggerate, okay? I don't like to do curves that are stronger here and flat on side. I prefer to work with a good theoretical. This is something more about CAS and class A, right? If I'm thinking about CAS, oh, I want this tension here, blah, 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 and something more let's do it again because I did it wrong. So it's more tense here and flat on the side, right? This is more about cast. I don't like to do it. If necessary, we can do it, but the idea here is work with the concept of Class A. So when we talk about Class A, I want the theoretical, because most of the company that we work, they need the theoretical, they demand the theoretical line here. It could be actually just this and this. You can move it? No. It should be nice if we can move the. Meanwhile, we are creating the curve. I could move. No, I cannot move. Maybe I can, but I don't know how. But let's do it. Just 3 points. 1, 2, and 3. That's it. Right. Okay. Let's adjust to get the correct proportion. I think will be like this, and then we have a connection here, blend, like connecting all. Click, yeah. So blend, 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 this is a blend. I want to blend from here to here. This is a G3. We use G3 for the exterior, also for the interior. Okay, and well, on the bottom I have to figure out how to do it, this connection. At the moment I'll keep this. Alright. Okay, I think that's it. We can create a mirror. I have to find out where is the mirror tools. Standard, look for command. Symmetry. Symmetry, eyes and design experience. Okay, I want to mirror this one. Symmetry, reference. Is asking the plane? Where is the? Select the reference point, line or plane. Okay, X, Y, plane. Okay, and go. Ctrl Z. Of course it's wrong. It's not X, Y, X, X, Z. Come on, Marcelo. 30 years is still doing this confusion. Okay, symmetry. Symmetry. Where to find this command? I know where to find, but I have to see how to bring this to the action pad. I have to check the wiki and show how to probably have some way to do it on here. Okay, exterior is XZ plane. Now you're right. XZ plane. Okay. Bam. Easier, huh? And now we blend it. Let's do it surfacing. Probably is here somewhere. I missed this command somewhere. Edge. Clipping tool. Cut. Da da da. Later I find this and I'll show you how to do it. If it's not here, I'll show you how. If I find where it is, I will show it. If I don't find it, I will show you how to customize it. So let's do the blend again. So blend for me now is from here to here. Okay. I don't think it's much more than this proportion. What I think is that the line, the curve is has more curvature on the center. So probably I'll keep this. I'll take this line here, this curve, we'll cut this counterpoint here, and we'll work inward, accelerate. Yeah. More like this. Well, let's see the pictures how it is. From top view it seems to be like this, but it's a weird shape for me, so probably I'll do something out of what it should be. My feeling says that I'm wrong. Alright. Well, next step is take more curves as a reference here. And then I will start to model. I like to take as much as possible of reference of curves before it starts to model the surface, because I want the reference on the screen. Some people start to model directly from surfaces. It's a different approach. This is possible as well, but in my point of view, better when we have the curves as a reference. It's a preference, my workflow, my preference. What's your preference? I ask you right here, leave your comment what you prefer. It starts modeling for surface, or if you start to modeling as a curve, up to you. I had last video someone did a question that why you don't use automatic tools to get the curves from the blueprint, because there are automatic tools that does it. Yes, we can do it. When we are working with CAS, it can make it super faster. It's not a manual. You don't have to pick manually each counterpoint, so on. But this is good for CAS modeling when you need speed. You work with creative production, so you need more. Curves and speed, or surface and speed working together. What we need here is more precision. I'm not here to show you how to create a 3D model super fast. I'm showing you how to put the lines on the right place. How is the Class A model done with correct counterpoints, correct number of counterpoints, no NURBS at all. If you don't know the difference between NURBS and bezier, I suggest you to research about it, and if you want to buy the book, buy my book that I publish where I explain what the difference. I bring some image showing what's the difference and why Class A doesn't use NURBS. Okay, so there I can explain this better. If you don't know the difference, take a look, because I heard many people say, oh, I work with polygon or I work with NURBS, and that's it, and I do Class A in NURBS. No, NURBS is connected spline, connected bezier curves. You work with many bezier curves connected. This is not precision, this is creative. If you want precision, you have to work with bezier curves. So take a look at this. Spend some time looking for this. You see the difference and why we work with bezier, and we don't use, usually, we don't use automatic tools to create the curves, and why it takes this time to create precise curves. Okay. Well, this is what I have to share to you today. I will continue with the progress with the curves. Maybe next time when you see you have different curves here, I will, as I said in the beginning of this video, my idea, my intention is not to bring to you step by step or show my errors all the time, because it's boring. Move the counterpoints is boring to show you this. You see the evolution, but also you see some creation with the comments that I'm learning step by step. So probably I will keep the next days offline, because I will create all the curves. If I have some problem creating or some doubt creating the comments, create the curves or the surface, I will share to you here, so you can learn a little bit better where to find it, how to customize the software, where to find the comments, how to connect, and all these segments and so on. Okay. I want to thank you again, Fabio Ballari, Nicky McFerrin, and Thomas Frison, to help me with this, show me where to find the correct comments, the correct videos, and the wiki on the 3D swim. So you can sign up the swim, what is the 3D swim community? Sorry. Sometimes it's fading, my mind is fading when translating from Portuguese to English. You can find the 3D Swim community there, where we can check all the wikis or the videos that's showing how to create, how to work with the icing design experience. You can find all the links on the description of this video, and I hope you enjoy this. Let me know your comments, what you think about this process. If you have any suggestion, any doubts, any question about how to improve it, just let me know, okay? See you on the next video, and thank you so much for following, and I apologize, it's too late today, so I'm tired, really tired. See you guys, bye bye. Where I stop the video again, change the screen, and bye.